today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Of play action, it's Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And a Packer.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Watson
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Jones again.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Carson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you. Balance.
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 22, Watson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw, Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick some.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of
and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. put it on him when your other target.
Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Thomas. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Thomas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we're talking about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Slant to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Again, it's Watson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jones on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 90.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Packers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Watson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Fights free. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn around. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Going on the ground with Madison. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Daniel Carlson.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Thomas. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's a filet. 10 ounces, 16 ounces.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll escape. Watson lost it, and this belongs to the Vikings. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and long. Left side, caught by Matthews. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through them.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, no, that's caught by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Down and the 11th.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Good chance. We'll see if they can get the score. He was looking for Matthews that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing
absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Oh, man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down throw. Watson will drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To Aaron Jones.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, complete. Jefferson the target. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Thomas. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Kings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Right sideline here is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A game there of 30 big ones. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They get all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Jones. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.